Before you were saying that flowers is like they're gonna die in a week. What's
yeah.
the point? Like you can give her money.
Yeah.
But
so guys, I just want to say in generally, if you're a Westerner trying to merge with a Russian in a relationship, it is so important that you should get these points. Hello guys, yeah, welcome to another vlog. It's Rob Tukan here. Today we'll be having a very interesting topic. It's about Russian women. I made a video like this some months ago and it resonates to some of you guys about how to live happy with Russian girls. But today in this video we are with a very not only beautiful girl but a very smart blogger by name Elena.
Hey guys, it's Ellie from Russia here. I'm very happy to be at this channel and to discuss on this interesting topic.
Fantastic. So Ellie will help us through as a female mind to give you guys the reason why she believes Russian women are not what you think they are.
Okay, the first stereotype about Russian women, I think that is that they date foreigners for the sake of money, visa, and there is this stereotype that they just want to get married and move abroad for the better life. But actually, Russian women are not like that. They're also looking for love, for true feelings. So maybe there is some part, like a particular group of women, of course, who are looking for some green card or stuff like that, or maybe they're looking for a rich husband. But of course, this stereotype that all the Russian women would like to marry a rich foreigner isn't true, and they're looking for an interesting individual, of course, for true feelings. And I know many couples, international couples with Russian women who date Russian women, and they have good families, they have good relationships. And if you think that Russian women are looking for this presents, money, stuff like that, in real life Russian women don't like when someone tries to buy them, let's say so. They don't like this approach. And if someone thinks that you can just buy a person by buying some presents and stuff, they will notice this kind of approach and they wouldn't like it. So, and what they are actually looking for is true feelings, of course.
Yeah guys, I can tell you this, I think it is really true. Some of you in my last video, you were like I don't know what I'm saying, I am an immigrant, but it's very important to understand that you cannot judge Russia from the outside. You need to come and speak with the Russian girls. I know some men are intimidated by the beauty of most Russian women, but that's not the case. In my view, one of the things Russian women like in men, they like decisive men. They like people who can make decisions, A Russian, there is this word in Russian they call "ya vidu za muj," I'm going behind a man. That's the words in Russian. Like, I was asking, why should you live behind a man, not like in front or with the man? Because Russian women look at men as a protector, like not only physically, financially, but morally. So it is very important for you to be very courageous if you want to live a happy life with your Russian girl.
Yes, they're looking for a confident man who knows what he does in his life and who will always be there to support her emotionally, to support her interests, and for a man who will be there along the way in their life, I would say.
So guys, I think the next point I have here is that you should be really focused on what you're doing. You should be a stable person. It's so important for Russian women to understand their partner is quite stable.
Yes, it's really important for Russian women, for a man to keep his word. If he promised anything, to go somewhere, to take her somewhere, to go somewhere for a weekend, he has to keep his words, because in Russia it's a huge deal. We always ask someone like, do you promise? We always ask this question, and if you say yes, it means that you have to do it. And if you promise something and you didn't do it, another person will never trust you again. So promising something is a huge deal here. So be very careful of what you say. If you promise, you have to do it. So yeah, be very, very attentive to what you say, to what you promise, and never say something that you can't do.
Yeah, so guys, One of the points I'll give you guys about being happy with a Russian girl is you also need to often give them these complimentary things like flowers. And I personally don't know I mean, I understand the sense in it, but Alina will explain us why it's so important to always come back to your partner and give her certain
flowers. Yeah, she would definitely expect that.
Yeah.
And overall, Russian women expect to be showered in this attention, even if you've dated for many years, even if you've been married for some long time. She would still expect for a guy to be romantic and to make some surprises and to buy her flowers, because flowers, they are very important for Russian girls, I think. And you will see many couples in the streets of Russia and a girl with flowers, because guys always give flowers to a girl on a date. This is a thing in Russia, especially if they're dating for several months only. They would always bring her flowers. Or, for example, if a guy meets a girl at the airport, he would also bring flowers, maybe chocolates, surprises like that. So yeah, before you were saying that flowers is like they're gonna die in a week. What's
yeah.
the point? Like, you can give her money,
yeah.
But no, it's flowers. It's like a sign of attention. So this is a very Russian thing. And a girl would expect that for the Valentine's Day, for her birthday, for the 8th of March, the Women's Day, or without any occasion, which is the most pleasant thing.
Yeah, I must add something that in Russia, my experience about this flowers issue, it's not a terrible one, but it's someone that I can't seem to understand. You wouldn't believe the amount of flowers that are roaming around in Russia as a country on the 8th of May. The 8th of March, yeah. And it's so difficult for me to understand, but I think Russia is the highest consumer of flowers.
I think so.
Yeah. In Europe.
Overall, on any day you just walk in the streets and you will see a couple and a girl with flowers.
And I think it has something to do with the climate. The fact that it's not always green yet. Maybe.
Probably. It's just a pleasant thing to get from a guy.
Yeah, now this is the last point I would want to say. I must accept this. Russian women are so demanding in general. They are demanding, that's true. But so in this sense, you have to always put your personal, professional life and ambitions first. If you're working so hard to live a stable life, that helps to keep your relationship really healthy. Living with any women in the world is tough, be it an American, German, or whatever woman. But with a Russian woman, you have to be spot on that you are really into what you're doing. You can be a blogger like we are doing today. Have a sense of purpose. It's so important for a Russian woman. As Elena would tell you now about why Russians use the word zamuj. Do you have any idea?
Yeah, zamuj, it means zamuzhem, which is literally like beyond your man, which means, yeah, that Russian woman would expect for a man to be a leader and to be stronger than her, not only physically, of course, but emotionally and probably financially. Of course, now Russian women strive for the feminism, to build their careers, to be independent. Mostly in bigger cities of Russia, you would see that, yeah, women are making their careers now and strive to be this strong woman. But most women in Russia, they still expect for a man to be this bread earner for the family and to be more financially stronger. And if you go on a date with a Russian woman, they would usually expect for a man to pay the bill on a date, or if you go to restaurant, museum, to go somewhere. Of course, a man wouldn't have to pay for a girl for their lifetime, but if a couple only starts dating, a woman would expect for a man to be this gentleman who pays for a girl, who supports her. Yeah.
So guys, I just want to say, in generally, if you are a Westerner trying to merge with a Russian in a relationship, it is so important that you should get these points from which Alina has said, because Alina also has her experiences, because she has not only... You lived in what country, Alina?
Now I live in Russia, but I lived in Vietnam, in the US, in Italy, so I live everywhere. And I saw different perspectives, and I could compare how different relationships are in Europe, in Asia, and
right?
here. yes, in the US. And it's important to keep the balance where a man tries to be a gentleman and wants to support the girl, but also it's important not to be too bossy, you know, and to say that you shouldn't build your career and I'm gonna do everything for us. So it's important to keep this balance.
Yeah, guys, well, I hope you guys love the video. And if you would like to know more about Russian events going on here, and you have a relationship in Russia, you want to know more information about how to live in Russia, how to grow even your Russian language, then you need to check Alina's website will be below this video. Her Instagram will be right here. So you should check Alina because she is a local. She might help you guys a lot. She is far more experienced in such topic than I am.
Yeah, guys, I would be very happy to see you at my channel where I talk about the Russian culture and things that you can't really find on Google, the things that I know as a local, and because I lived abroad and I saw how different the Russian culture is from other cultures. And I also teach the Russian language and make interviews in the streets with Russian people where I can show different perspectives about Russia and break stereotypes and this propaganda about Russia.
So guys, thanks a lot and see you in the next one. Bye-bye.